Hello everyone, welcome back to our Let's Play of Disco Elysium. My name is Chris, I'm here with my co-host Tyler. Say hello, Tyler.
I'm not Tyler. I'm Serpico. We're undercover.
Right, of course. My co-host Serpico and I just got through having a little discussion with Kim on how much we want to be Joyce Messier's flunky, and the consensus seemed to be not that much. So, if we don't want to be her flunky and investigate the drugs, well, sorry, I should say Kim suggested if we do take her up on her offer and investigate the drugs that the Union may or may not have, we don't tell her the results of the investigation until we get what we want from her.
Yeah. Also,
Alternatively, we can just find our badge. So we're
yeah.
mulling that one over.
Yeah. I prefer we find our badge. Also, I don't like the word flunky because I prefer the term contract goon.
I'm sure that Joyce would agree.
I think
Um,
Joyce is wholly indifferent, and I like our little pose that we're doing right now. It's a little.
mhm.
It's like a very Sonic pose. Like I'm waiting.
Tapping his foot. All
Yeah.
right. So uh, before we do all that, we Kim pulled us aside and we had some more we wanted to talk with Joyce about. So let's go ahead and do that.
Hello, Joyce.
You're back. Good. What can I help you with?
Oh. Yeah. This is. Sorry, it's been a few days. I'm trying to remember the flow of the conversation. It's like, tell me about this alleged drug trafficking, I guess.
Yeah, well, this is what she wants us to investigate. So it would probably be good to know what she knows at the very least, but we don't
Yeah.
have to.
By playing this days apart, I am like role playing amnesia by purposely not remembering things.
Exactly.
Yeah, what is about this alleged drug trafficking?
It's quite straightforward. Someone is using Terminal B to smuggle raw ingredients from the Samar and Isola into Revachol with the Union's blessing. Wild Pines has suspected it for years.
Ingredients for what, ma'am?
Meth and dextroamphetamine, GBL, and various synthetic psychedelics. Honestly, it might be quicker to say what you can't make from the stuff.
So this is raw ingredients. This is like they're going to the docks and directly buying the cough syrup.
Yeah,
I feel like
exactly. This except
what?
like it's like that scene from Breaking Bad where they steal that like metal tub of stuff.
Oh my god,
It's
you're
that.
right. Although all this is interesting because this is just raw ingredients. Like you could use them for anything aside from the drugs. So I wonder if she's trying to plant this on the Union.
Interesting observation. I guess
Yeah,
we'll have to keep that in mind.
yeah. They're going through the terminal.
Yes. After they clear the terminal, we lose track. The actual production is taking place at various sites in and around Jamrock Quarter, north of here.
Wild Pine seems to be well apprised of the local drug trade, ma'am. Do you mean to say the Union also produces the product? Sells drugs, I mean?
We're in logistics. It's our business to know. And no. As far as the company knows, the Union does not produce it. They transport the ingredients for a cut.
I see. So not drug traders, just drug traffickers.
Different entirely. I actually don't know the difference between a trafficker and a trader.
I mean, trader sells to the end user, trafficker sells to a drug dealer. That's about
Okay,
the only difference.
okay, so it's just one step removed in like the supply chain. Got it.
Yep, exactly.
And they want us to investigate.
Yes, but you won't get anything out of Evrat and the Dock Workers Union. Still, every chain has its weak link.
The handoff. The motor lorries at the roundabout.
I wonder if the race scientist driver has anything to do with that. I wonder what those apples were.
Exactly. Could just be apples, but maybe
Yeah,
not.
he's smoking meth through the apple like a teenager.
Yep, we called that appling. We did.
The lorries? Or the lorries, there's a period.
Precisely. Someone needs to move the ingredients from the harbour into the city. Once they reach Jamrock, they're distributed to a network of local manufacturers well beyond our grasp. But in transit, they're vulnerable. Perhaps you've noticed that a number of lorries are tangled in a traffic jam at the roundabout just now. Interview the drivers who are still hanging about. One of them might be waiting for a crucial shipment.
Her irises are light green. like the River Esperance in bright daylight, upstream where it's clearer.
I'll be explicit. If you find this driver, I will share company secrets with you.
I have a
Quid pro quo.
sneaky suspicion that I feel like we have met this driver already.
Yes, well, there are 3 drivers that we've already spoken with. So
That's true. Well, I'm thinking of just the worst one, but then we also have, and there's
the
also
very
Nardwar,
worst one. There is also a Nardwar.
and then
Although he's
there's
not a driver, he's a dock worker.
that is true, and then and then the Jonathan Scab in the middle there who's screeching with the soft voice. He wasn't a driver though. Although
Yeah.
there was another driver who was just kind of minding their own business.
Yep, there was the old lady who Kim stopped us from bothering, and then there was the chatty guy who was talking about his feelings.
Oh, that's
And-
right, Super Tramp.
Yeah, and then there was the racist truck driver who was racist.
Yeah,
So yeah. Anyway, we've got a bunch more questions we can ask.
yeah. It's no coincidence that the lorries are stranded there like that, is it?
No. We asked East Motor Track to raise the drawbridge. The road company is a partner of one of our subsidiaries. However, this is a limited time opportunity. Once the complaint has been processed by the trade committee, they'll have no choice but to lower the drawbridge, and the operation will continue. Thousands of litres of raw ingredients will pour onto the streets of Revachol. Not the east across the river, but the west. The vulnerable, the weary.
Well, at least this solves one mystery.
What is that, Lieutenant?
Why I had to call East Motor Track and beg them to open a drawbridge for me. I'd wondered since I first drove in, on my motor carriage.
I am sorry for the inconvenience, Lieutenant Kisaragi, but we need them trapped here. This is a unique opportunity. I'm sure you understand.
Right, so this is why the drawbridge has been raised. It is to potentially box in this drug trafficking so that we can investigate.
It's also really weird that she's focused on the raw ingredients. Like, I've never been in a city where it's like, we have to close the roads because bleach might be going across the street. Because they're brewing it in their toilets to make, like, super meth. Like, that's not a thing. Like,
Well-
Sudafed at the worst, but, like, that's...
I mean, they're clearly looking for ammo in their fight against the Union, right? So
well, it sucks. It's like...
they're not the city, but they have power over the bridge operator, apparently. So
They're gonna ban milk because too many people are making cakes and it's become a detriment to our society. What proof do you have that the union is involved?
How do you think they're financing this strike? There are thousands of unpaid dock workers going strong for the 4th month straight.
There was a shakedown of local businesses preceding the strike. Many were squeezed to bankruptcy to fund it.
With all due respect to these desert cacti, the contents of a few cash registers cannot provide for 2,000 men. The local businesses can scarcely provide for themselves.
being funded with drug material.
Precisely. Smuggled out of that very gate at night, most likely, then loaded onto lorries and driven to Jamrock. You simply need to find one driver who will open up to you.
It sounds like she tried looking into it herself, though she's clearly not the type your typical lorryman would confide in.
Yeah, because she's literally a businesswoman.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
We already have... we already have one of the suspicions that the drivers was present at the lynching.
Yeah, this is from seeing the footprints at the lynching.
Yeah.
The two might even be connected.
Or not. Though, if you have evidence to the contrary, I'm eager to hear it.
As eager as I am to share it, Lieutenant, once the job is done.
So the old dangling us a carrot. We hint that maybe it might be connected. She's like, maybe it is, and maybe I can prove it. And
maybe I get hit by a motor carriage tomorrow. Who knows?
exactly.
Why didn't you come to the RCM earlier?
We did. On more than one occasion. Apparently, there's some sort of inter-precinct disagreement about whose jurisdiction this area falls under.
We know the company has launched its own probe into the union's alleged involvement. We also know it's come up empty. It's not just the RCM. No one's been able to find any hard evidence.
Well, here's your chance, officers.
Interesting.
Yeah, I love that this has been like held back by just inner politics of like passing the hot potato of like who's gonna do it? You? No, man. I think we've made up our mind about the smuggling investigation.
Okay.
I think that's what will get us out of here. I don't know if there's anything else we can do. Like, what else is there to discuss again? Like, I forgot.
The only other thing is about the company itself.
I actually don't know anything about the company. I don't know what like. I feel like I feel like I benefit from hearing like what Wild Pines does.
Okay.
She
Yeah, 'cause I think my
simply
memory is failing me.
What we do. I'm afraid I don't speak for Wild Pines as a whole. It's a giant undertaking.
And what do they do?
The Pines' core competency is logistics. Container shipping, freight, that sort of thing. See those airships there, blinking? Those are the shipping side of things, and that is the terminal. Another subdivision deals with energy, oil and gas exploration, offshore platforms.
The Wild Pines Group is one of the original Revacholian Indo-tribes. Companies awarded royal monopolies by the king, the suzerain himself, centuries ago. The king is long gone, but several of the Indo-tribes remain.
I bet that's what that weird lorry driver was talking about before.
About what?
Oh, where he's like, oh, I'm part of the bloodline of lorries. Like, we're in this historic culper ring together, and we have privileges. Yeah, and who are the other Indo tribes out of curiosity?
Saint-Baptiste, LUM, an unknown entity known as Brightest Star.
So Saint Baptiste, that's the pharmaceutical company,
Ooh.
as far as I know, because Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals is what we can buy from at the Frit. The other two, I don't know,
Yeah.
or they don't spring to mind anything at the moment.
I bet Brightest Star makes televisions, like really bad televisions. Like the kind that burn your feet. You sit too close. You're in good company, it seems.
Why, thank you.
I don't know if I want to know how much money Wild Pines does. Yeah, she just gave me $100.
just because you asked.
Yeah, damn. The ring came off my monster can. Use my penknife, my good man.
Wonder if that's like she can write that off, or if that's like just her personal money.
You know, you would assume she'd just write it off, or I mean,
Yeah, she must, right? They must have a guy in accounting who could make bribes just go away.
He's got the little green hat. He's got the little single light bulb swinging above him as he sits in his little office.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So tell me something else. I don't think I need to know how much money Wild Pines has.
She nods.
It's a lot. All right, so we can.
I think that's all for now, then, because I think I have a grasp on everything else. We got to go kill.
Well, we can. You can say that we've made up our mind about the smuggling investigation if you want, but we don't have
the
to.
drivers might admit to it.
And we already have the quest, so it doesn't matter too much if we just say that. Or does that...
I assume this is. I don't know exactly what this might imply, but we could probably find out.
I wonder if it like soft locks us out of things to like continue with that investigation. Like if we were to just start looking around for the drug ring without agreeing to that in this dialogue tree, like we would just not find certain things.
Well, it doesn't sound like you're agreeing to things. It just sounds like you're having an opinion. So
okay, I made up my mind about the smuggling investigation.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, so this is what I mean.
So yeah, basically we can get a quest to ask the drivers about it.
And that will unlock dialogue in the people we already spoke to, I assume.
Presumably, yes. Or we can choose not to. Again, keep in mind, even if we accept, we probably don't have to actually do it. We can just not do it if you don't feel like it.
That's fair. I'm just looking at that big list of like things to do, and I wonder if like how many of them are like there's things I want to do that are good and are for the good of the case and are fun, like finding that music tape, but I'm wondering if there's other stuff like this where it's like...
Well, keep in mind, like, pretty much everything on our to-do list we have no way to actually accomplish right now. There's actually only, like, 2 things on there that we actually can accomplish.
Alright,
the only, like, we can't do this, we can't do this, we can't do this, we can't do this currently.
Yeah.
We can do this because we have money now. We can't do this, we can't do this, we can do this, which is what we're doing right now. We can't do
Yeah.
this, we can't do this, we can't do this, we can't do this, and we can't do this.
Uh,
So we don't actually have a whole ton that we can actually productively work towards currently.
Alright, well then you know what? Much like my Steam wish list, let's just throw it on the pile. We accept.
All right.
Excellent. According to my reports, there are at least 3 lorry drivers lingering near the roundabout. Hopefully one of them will know something. It may come to nothing, or it may just blow the case wide open. I can keep the drawbridge up for a few more days at least. You should have the time you need. In the meantime, let me know if there's any other way I may be of assistance.
All right. That's all.
I'm a little sad that she's not doing like the tea sipping sound, despite the description.
Yeah. Well, like I said, just because we have the quest doesn't mean that we have to do it, right?
Okay.
The jam mystery is, yeah, we can talk to them about the smuggling, but we don't have to if we don't want to.
Yeah, I'm making apple jam.
Because, yeah, if we complete this quest, basically, then that will allow us to complete the other quest. But we don't have to complete this quest to complete the other quest. We can just find our badge.
Okay. In which case, let us jaunt over to Garte and pay him.
Yeah.
Run as fast as the
Just
backwards, man.
ordinary war. Nothing to see here.
Did you want to check out the wall before we go?
Again, or did we not do it last time? Forgot.
We didn't do it last time, but we can if you want to.
Let's do it. Yeah,
All
it's a
right.
white check. We can try it again later.
Exactly.
You have no clue. It's just a wall.
It's just a wall.
We bring nothing to this empty wall, so it means nothing. Much like all the great abstract art that was bankrolled by the CIA. What beautiful like rain effects. I like this.
I know, right?
I
Makes it a nightmare to encode this beast, but
Oh.
it's not that big. Not that big a deal.
Also, I don't think we've waxed poetic enough about just how gorgeous the game itself is. Like this is,
Mm-hmm.
it's such a unique look. I love that there's like the paintbrush like style just kind of everywhere amidst like very realistic looking things. It's so nice.
Mm-hmm. For sure. All right. This guy's still asleep. Can't wake him up just yet.
Hey Garte, if I pay you your money, will you pour me a drink?
Only one way to find out.
Let's do it.
Can I help you? Yes.
Got that money,
Have you
man.
got it?
We have it.
Well,
Do you mean, well, here, wait, hold on, what?
Each of these is giving him the money. We just get to decide on our demeanor.
I don't want to be an asshole, because we wrecked his place, so here it is, sorry for the trouble, I'm a sorry co-op.
All right.
great. Thank you, officer. That's all I wanted. Payment for services rendered.
He's not sorry about his behavior for your sake. Now that you have money, he really wants to make sure you're not angry with him.
It's good you paid before 9 p.m., or your door would have been locked electronically. Please pay for each night in advance starting tomorrow. 20 real per night.
I'll take a room
Alright.
here too.
Of course. Always happy to have officers from the RCM as guests. Anything else I can do for you?
Kim, you can sleep on my couch. You don't need to have a room.
I think we're sleeping on the couch.
Oh, what? Oh,
I don't
that's
know if
right,
there's an
it's-
actual bed. I think it's just a pull-out couch. That's all there is in the room.
I'm sure there's a cot somewhere. I need a drink. Can you pour me one? Will he please give me different dialogue?
Do I have a shaker in my hand?
Fuck.
Is this a shaker?
Garte, you have 15 people in your cafeteria. You're telling me you gave them fucking juice?
There's nothing there.
Am I wearing a little bow? Am I smart?
Because he's not a bartender.
I feel like you've given me a hint as to why previously, but it isn't connecting.
Because I'm not a bartender. I'm a cafeteria manager. Is there anything else you want?
What is that guy drinking?
Calm. This man needs to understand you need a drink to help the
All
community.
right, I had something
Like
else.
what?
Yeah.
And by something else, I mean nothing else. All right, so we have completed. We have completed our pay for damages quest, and tomorrow we'll have to pay him 20 real to pay for the night.
Which we do have, I believe, so we should be okay.
Yep. So that is one of the minor things that we
If
have to
not,
keep in mind.
tomorrow we'll go to the Celadon City Casino and just scrape the floor for money.
It's true.
I wonder, does she have anything else to say, or?
Let's find out.
Hello again, sweetie.
I'm very sorry I crashed into you earlier. I feel like we should make sure she's okay.
Fair enough.
Oh, I'm perfectly all right. I'm more worried about you. What was that?
Number one seems fun, but I feel like my body has a will of its own.
Don't
Yeah, let's
beat
go with number
yourself up
3.
over it too much, dear. People do strange things when the old fight or flight kicks in. I'm just glad you weren't injured.
Why is number 3 an option? That is such a strange thing to say to anybody.
Well, it's kind of true, but
Yeah, let's see where it goes.
all right.
Yes, officer. You look rather dazed. Like a stunned fox. But surely things can't be that bad.
She won't judge you, no matter what you say.
Man, I drank so hard I forgot literally everything.
All right.
Oh my. You know where we are, right?
We're sewn at the edge of the world.
We're
Damn,
ghosts, baby.
Man, that's we're a specter haunting Revachol. I think what's the best one? Whirling in Rags. It was on my keys.
That's right. And where is the Whirling in Rags cafeteria itself located?
In hell is such a great answer. We're all in hell.
We have a flair for the dramatic
I
from
know.
time to time.
You know what? No, we're in hell. We're all in hell.
All right.
I wonder what that does.
We're in the city of Revachol, dear.
Okay. I feel like the other two
Fair enough.
is not very good.
Yes, and Revachol?
Oh, I feel like we're gonna get to this fork in the conversation, no matter which one we chose. I don't know, diddly squat about Revachol. I feel like that's the most innocent answer, because why would we tell her we're in a disgraced capital? Clearly she lives here. No one wants to hear where you live is bad.
Okay. I mean, yeah.
I
How
really
would
don't
I
know.
even begin to tell you? Revachol is the most beautiful city in the world. We're fortunate to be here, you and I. I haven't seen very many other cities personally, but everyone says so. Revachol is a rare jewel. This city used to rule the world, though it has seen better days. Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
It's the spring of 51. A very sultry lady told me this morning.
It's true.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Kim, you can have your pen back.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you then, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under? What mode of government?
All right.
We are all Kerensky's ghost.
Lots of options here.
I love that phrase. I'm trying to recall all the history that we've learned, because there was a war, and I think Anti-Ham Sandwich Man outside said that we were bad.
Who
Number
is
5 is
running the
insane.
government?
Although cop regime sounds almost appropriate, because I don't know. Although we are like rent-a-cops essentially, we are like the volunteer firefighters, but for police.
Yeah, the RCM is not like an official police organization in the way that most police organizations are. but they are
Yeah.
unofficially quite well ordered and have a lot of authority.
Yeah.
Well,
Number 4 is insane. I feel like number 2 would probably be our best one because it's relevant to like how we're perceiving the strike outside.
yeah,
I think the biggest.
it'll also probably give us 4 experience points because we talk like a communist.
That is true.
But you can answer whatever you'd like.
No, let's go number 2 because I think that's what I was going towards anyways. I just wanted to make sure
Fair
we
enough.
didn't like misremember the things that came before.
Oh, sweetie. It's really not. There used to be people who thought that way. Other people who wanted those things, but they all went extinct. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own, and certainly no dictatorship of the proletariat.
But they still have cops.
I'm so disappointed. I'm a cog in this machine, much like everyone else
It's
here.
quite disappointing, yes. A lot of people would like some form of representation. There's talk, but for now, the RCM is all we've got.
So, why are there cops if there's no government? I touched on this earlier, but now they're going to just explain it to us.
That's a good
Oh dear,
point.
this is troubling. You really ought to know that, being one yourself. There aren't any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution. But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
I feel like we did okay. Who could tell me more, though?
Someone more educated in sweeping matters. Maybe you should ask.
No, I'm not an encyclopedia. I won't be a guide either. I'm a detective.
Of course. Then I don't know. Someone rich, maybe? Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
That's a good point. This doesn't look like Rich Central.
I feel like a wealthy person would give us a very skewed idea of like the way things are.
Maybe so, but someone has to put you through college.
That is true. I've got to get going now.
All right. Well, we got a new quest. Learn things about the world. Perhaps try a rich person. Rich people are educated.
Yeah. Ooh, we got another communist point. Very cool.
Yeah. We also got a green ape pen.
Oh, that's sick. I didn't know it was a green ape pen.
Yeah.
Yeah, my NFT pen. Finally.
Here's Kim's pen, which we stole and will never give back.
I think we should give it back as a sign of good faith.
I don't know. I don't think we can, but we can try. Let's see.
Let's try. Let's talk to Kim.
Yes?
God damn it, no.
Nope.
Damn it, Kim had 2 pens. We took like one of his 2. We took ebony to this ivory.
Sad times.
And now we have, trying to think what else we can do right now. Cause we're thinking about the police cloak earlier, I believe.
Yes. Do you want to try jumping off the top again?
Yeah, I wonder if I have to get magged up to do it. And I wonder if we would benefit if we just took a big old swig of wine right before to get
let's
some kind of strength.
find out. Well, let's get up there first, alright?
Alright. You would think you'd be able to jump up there, like from the ground.
Yeah.
Oh.
You would think. Alright, so, you said you wanted to give this another go.
Yes.
The tarpaulin
Yeah.
would
So we need to put skill points into savoir-faire.
Yeah, let's Pomp
so-
Eet.
Alright, let's do it.
Eagles. Pomp Eet.
Alright, we got it. And I'm going to change up our clothing. Oh, it just said, oh hey, these are the new ones. Yeah, it's like, hey, you can retry this one. It gives you a little
Ooh, nice.
notification so that you remember whenever you level something up. Alright, savoir-faire needs... We don't have any clothes that boost savoir-faire, I assume. No.
No,
Anything?
the
Got to
items,
take
like,
our shoes off. They're no good.
ooh.
Got to get rid of these pants. We can put on jeans. But yeah, shoes are no good. Minus one stab warfare. Can't handle it.
Would it benefit us if we just drank anything to improve like our morale or health?
Let's find out. We've got
So we can mag it up, right?
that just changes. That would just give us more health or morale, which doesn't
Okay.
affect checks. But if we drank alcohol, it would give us +1 physique. But if I can find, this is our thought cabinet. Yeah, stab warfare is a motorics skill, not a physique skill.
Gotcha. Okay.
So drinking alcohol won't help us make this check. But good thought.
So I know before I do anything big like that, I like to take a drink.
Oh, we have a thought.
The
What are you
pockets
thinking
of
about?
these new jeans are perfect for sticking your hand into. Makes you look cool, calm, and collected. As your hand enters the pocket, your fingers brush against something soft yet crinkly.
Oh, okay. Apparently, putting on these jeans, there's something in the pocket.
I hope it's rolling papers.
Let's find out.
Hey, it's a chewing gum wrapper. It reminds you of the fruity juice of apricots. You should inspect it closer if you have time. Something about the wrapper's texture is familiar. By the way,
Ooh.
the raw materials were most likely exported from Seaguy, the apricot suzerainty, and processed in Surla clay into the apricot-flavored chewing gum loved by kids of today and yesterday. Something about it is familiar, and not only to your fingers.
Yeah, it's
All right.
hilarious, like Bazooka Joe comics inside.
So we can interact with the chewing gum wrapper when we have a minute, if we want.
I think we should do that after the jump.
Yes. All right.
Something to
Now I'm just thinking, like, is there anything else that we haven't tried on? No, we've tried everything else on. So, all
take
right.
all of our clothes off.
I'll have to make sure to try on new clothes right away when we get them. I didn't even know that was like a thing. All right.
That's incredible.
Shall we try and make the jump
Your
again?
cloak with
Let us
possible
make
RCM
the jump.
markings is still caught on the railing.
Yes!
As you leap in the air, a chilly breeze engulfs you, sharpening your senses.
Shoot. Ah, this is actually a really hard choice. Damn it. As somebody who's actually done a stupid jump, closing my eyes was probably the scariest thing I would do. So, continue the voyage through the salty air.
All right.
Yeah.
As the concrete floor welcomes you, you realize it's been a while since you felt so alive, alert, capable. Must be the adrenaline.
I knew you could do it. My climbing down might not have been as disco as your jump, but at least we can explore the harbor now.
Yes!
With your feet firmly planted on the concrete, the noise of the harbor rushes back in.
All right. We have made it down and onto the other side.
Hell yeah.
We can grab our jacket.
Let's see this coat.
+1 esprit de corps and +1 shivers.
Ooh.
Let's put it on, why don't we?
Let's see this drip.
That's regrettable.
Oh no, I actually knew somebody who dressed like that.
There we go. We'll put on a sensible shirt.
He wore like a leather trench coat and he would never, and like a pork pie hat, but he would wear like a Hawaiian shirt and shorts with sandals. I almost respected it.
Oh, and we can put our shoes back on.
Yeah, that's a good call.
All right. We're good now. We are cop again.
It's Cop Man.
Oh.
We have a thought.
We have a thought from putting on our jacket, I assume?
Why
wanna
does
fuck?
art inspire you so much?
Oh, actually, not. It is a thought. Why does art inspire us so much?
It does, but what is art?
Excellent question. Art is a diverse range of visual, literary, auditory, and performative creativity. It's an expression of imagination and technical skill. Additionally, it's history, criticism, and pure enjoyment. In short, art is the highest form of human communication, representation, Narrative, emotion, and agency intertwined.
Would I fit into the art world? I mean,
Have you looked in the mirror lately? You have the exact features of a savage art critic, with that beard and those clothes, disheveled and prophetic. Perhaps you should try to critique architecture too.
Let me tell you about brutalism, boy. Architecture's also art. What?
what?
Of course not. It's autism, box drawing, masturbation with a ruler and a sextant or whatever they use. You should demean and criticize the genteel institution of architecture while extolling the virtues of the pure arts.
Jesus, that's a very strong opinion about art.
Yeah, not quite the sensitive intro paragraph, but I would say the industry and field of architecture is in demand of rigorous critique, so I would agree there.
So, we want to question about music, or do we
Yeah,
want
what is music?
is music art?
As a cop, like our opinion's just gonna be like it starts off like you should be an art critic, and then everyone's like, oh, it sucks.
I'm desperate to continue down this path to see whether or not it asks the question of whether or not video games are art.
And it's gonna be like video games, much like jazz, is shit.
Exactly. Theodore Adorno approved. All right, let's ask if music is art.
Yeah.
Only the most experimental kind.
Ah, naturally.
So
when I rub this, steel girder along my concrete floor, that is art.
you
but
know what that is. 'Cause
When
you're
I
still
play the
listening.
Beatles, no thank you.
Yeah, if your parents like it, it's probably bad.
So have we been feeling critical lately?
I have been feeling critical. Death Grips isn't as hitting me as hard as it used to.
I've seen
Despite the
footage.
I've stayed noited.
You seek substance. No vapid representations and reproductions of social mores as made manifest in stuffy biennials. We're talking real living art here. Become the art cop. Half art critic, half cop.
All right, so we are the sorry cop, but now we have the opportunity to also become the art cop, if we so desire.
I would actually really enjoy that because I feel like being a critic in and of itself is a form of being a cop. So this feels appropriate.
Sounds like you want to opt in?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, let's opt in.
Exactly. It's not only your duty to only catch the criminals off the street, you must also apprehend criminals of the printing press and the gallery, the trite and derivative artists and writers of the world. Go ahead and provide savage criticisms, art cop. The world is yours to rip to pieces and reassemble.
All right.
I wonder if this will give us any insights, like if we eventually inspect the body and it's like, this cut here is reminiscent from this culture that believes that North and West preside in prosperity and wealth, while the South and the East are signs of virility.
All right, so we got another skill point when we jumped down, so we can unlock a thought slot and get our actual art degree thought started if you'd like.
Listen, I think we should go through the list just one more time. I keep forgetting like this long list of thoughts that we can internalize.
This is the only one that we actually can internalize right now. None of these other ones, we haven't unlocked any of these other ones.
Oh, okay, I
Yeah,
misunderstood.
the ones that are in white like this, these are the ones that we've unlocked and can internalize. The ones in orange, we have already internalized.
And the ones that are opaque or stuff.
We haven't unlocked them yet. Yeah, we don't have those thoughts yet.
Okay, my memory is terrible. I thought those were all thoughts that we had at some point, and then it's just we put them inside. Okay.
Not yet. If you want, that is. We can save the point for something else.
I think we should save it just for a little bit, because I wonder if there's anything else we can get for the endurance to be able to finally examine the body.
That's a fair point. You might want to put it into endurance, but for now, so we'll leave this on the shelf for now. We can always research it later, no problem.
Yeah.
But for now, we're going to leave the exploration of this area till next time. So if you have been, thanks for watching.
And if you have been, thanks for watching.
All right, bye.